These past few weeks, the internet has been buzzing because of some Figma features that was introduced in the Comfy 2025. Yeah, the features are amazing. Nobody really expected something like that in this year 2025 because we're already thinking that it's still the same AI introduction to the platform they want to do, maybe with a little bit of an enhancement. But I think they decided to take everyone in the design industry unaware. But behind all these features, the real question I would like to ask is, do you think Figma is moving away from a UI designer's tool, as we all know, to a generalist platform that anybody in the design industry can use? Because I remember some time ago when I do create flyers in Figma, because I find Photoshop kind of hard for me to navigate. So I would tell people that, okay, I use Figma for design and for designing flyers. They would look at me in a very odd manner, thinking that, what's that? So I thought Figma is meant for only UI designs and all those stuff. But now, with this new enhancement, Figma has decided to bring everybody in the design industry to their ecosystem. Hi, my name is Praise, and today we'll be giving a very detailed analysis of these new features and how it's affecting the market. I mean, the design market. I don't know, I was rushing to come back from work so I can record this video, and in the process I had an accident and bit my lip there. I don't know if you can see it, but regardless, this video stands. So without further ado, let's continue in this video. The first feature is called Figma Sites. This feature is a game changer for designers who are looking to turn their Figma design into a live interactive site without writing a single line of code. It comes with 50 pre-made website templates that can help you create a responsive site right inside of Figma. When this new tool came out, I was thinking about two things. I was thinking about Figma and Webflow. I still have this belief that 95%, rather 85% of people who are using Figma are actually coming from Figma, because there are designers, example like me, who started using Figma for some while, that I wanted to really turn my website design or turn my Figma design into a live interactive site. And then Figma wasn't giving us this leverage to achieve this responsive site thing, because I really wanted to publish my actual design I designed from Figma into a live interactive site without even writing a single line of code, because I see coding as one big stress like that. So that's why I had to look for a no-code design tool, and I found Figma to use. But with this new feature that Figma introduced, Figma Sites, I think it helps and keeps everybody in the ecosystem of Figma. Figma Sites also supports breakpoints, just like how you have it in Figma, where you have to design on the desktop and everything nicely adapt to the other breakpoints down to the phone version. With this new advancement, Figma Sites, it gives you the ability to create a responsive design that adapts to all screens while designing on just one screen, which is the desktop version, I think. Figma also promises that they'll be releasing CMS into Figma. CMS, as we all know, for those that doesn't know, is called Content Management System. So this allows us to store reusable data. Just take blogs for example. If you want to update a new blog to your website, you don't have to go to your design canvas and start restructuring layers to fix in a new blog. But using CMS, using Content Management System, it gives you that leverage in adding new blogs, new posts to your design without even going straight to your canvas to touch things around. With this new advancement, Figma is having an edge in directly competing with no-code design platform just like Figma and Webflow. I saw a comment somewhere that someone made on Instagram saying that Figma in Figma, because it's actually making sense, where we can create our design inside of Figma, publish it right inside of Figma to a live site without writing a single line of code. For marketing teams and startups, this makes things more easier for you guys, because you can actually design your website, your landing pages inside of Figma without jumping tools to publish it. So this gives an edge to everybody, even non-designers who are hoping to learn Figma with the aim of publishing a website without writing a single line of code. Because when I started looking for no-code platforms to publish my site, I was thinking, how do I go about learning another new application, starting from understanding the interface, how the tool works, and other stuffs. But with this new feature, everything is now friendly right inside of Figma ecosystem. However, this new feature is only available for paid users, because even up to this moment I'm shooting this video, I've been using Figma for over 2 years. I've published a lot of websites, published a lot of projects. I've not thought about upgrading my plan to a premium plan. What am I trying to say? That there's still an edge for no-code design platform just like Figma. Because in Figma, you can actually publish your website without even thinking about upgrading your plan. Though there will be a watermark attached to it, but it doesn't still matter if it comes with a watermark or not when you still have your live interactive site. So I still think Figma and other no-code design tools that are offering their services for free still have an edge over this Figma sites that I just talked about. The second feature is called Figma Make. Figma Make is an AI-powered tool that helps to turn your design into working prototypes with just writing prompts. So this means that if I want a button to hover, I don't have to go through the stress of going through components, thinking about prototyping the two interactions to create a hover button. Whereas you can just write prompts and to create a working prototype just for you. So this introduces vibe coding in Figma, where you can just write prompts and you will just get your interaction in codes for that prototype. So Figma Make lowers the barrier for non-coders just like me, because I still feel very happy in hearing about Figma Make, because I still feel and I still have this strong feeling that I'm not going to learn coding, not in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. But I'm just saying, it might even be a retirement plan, I think so. So that's it for Figma Make. The third feature Figma introduced is called Figma Draw, which has to create illustrations, vector shapes inside of Figma. I think I'm getting the glimpse of what Figma is trying to do. They have targeted no-code platforms which affected Figma and Webflow, and now with this introduction of Figma Draw, do you know the platform they are trying to affect? I know it's in your mind, which is Adobe Illustrator. So I think Figma is trying so hard to become the king of the design market, because in one of my posts I made when these new features came out, I was like saying Figma is trying so hard to become another Adobe. So Figma Draw is joining the relationship, bringing illustrators, graphic designers, marketers into the Figma ecosystem. The fourth feature Figma also introduced is called Figma Buzz. It offers high quality templates, an image generator inside of Figma, and also a background remover too. Meaning you don't have to leave Figma to remove a background or to generate an image, or to create high quality templates for your Instagram posts and so on. So do you understand where this thing is hitting? I think it's now affecting everybody, because at this point it has affected both Canva, both who else, ChatGPT. I think so, ChatGPT too, because you can now generate images right inside of Figma using Figma Buzz. But I don't still trust the strength of the image generator, comparing it with that of the latest ChatGPT model. So Figma Buzz is targeting both marketers and even non-designers who are hoping to build a brand asset, a consistent brand asset for their socials or for someone else's business and so on. But with all this advancement, with all these new features, I'm still a bit worried for just one thing. I think Figma is moving away from the main focus, which is UI/UX designer, turning the platform into a jack of all trades too. So that is just my number one concern on this aspect. So the last feature Figma also introduced is called Figma Grid. Figma Grid is just like an updated version of auto layout, because it can help you create a very consistent, responsive grid layout in Figma. It can now create a two-dimensional light gallery or bento boxes. This means that if you have an image to fix in a particular space, using Figma grids, it helps you create a very responsive layout in fixing all those images in an ordered way. So that's the last feature Figma introduced in this past Config 2025 that was held in, I think, San Francisco. Yeah. So that is it. So what's your thoughts about these new features? But I still have the belief that Figma is moving away from a UI/UX designers tool to a generalist platform, welcoming both brand designers, marketers, graphic designers, illustrators, and even non-designers. Let's not forget to add that. So that's it for this video. We're able to run down all the new features that Figma introduced and give a very detailed explanation based on my knowledge of how I could give them to you. So that's it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more of this, subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, and see you guys later. Ciao.